Bush did 9/11. Hey, what's up you guys? It's Corinne. How is everybody today? I'm good. So today I'm starting the first video of my conspiracy theory series. I just want to do a disclaimer before I start this whole series. So this video is going to be about 9/11. I'm not meaning to offend anybody that was affected personally by 9/11. I'm not trying to say that the pain that you experienced because of the people that you lost or knew that were affected by it is real. I'm not trying to say anything about your experience. I think it's fucked up that you've been affected by something like this. I do think that talking about this stuff is fair for the people that died during this event. If I died during something like this, I definitely would want people to talk about it and bring awareness to the bullshit. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for a disclaimer. I really just don't want to like hurt anybody. The reason why I'm starting this series is because I just want to educate people, and I know I'm not like the most educated person, like, you know, I'm not going to college, but I do think that I can help connect the youth to what's going on. If you didn't see my introduction to the series, it's going to be like a conspiracy theory series, and I'm going to start off by talking about very common, I would say like widely accepted conspiracy theories, and then like each video is going to get kind of more and more intense and taboo, like things that people are like, okay, like maybe that's not real, but it's like there's actually a lot of evidence to support the fact that the earth might be flat, so but like I can't just say that without people like rolling their eyes. Like it's kind of to explain my perspective partially and to help others, you know, if they're interested in learning about conspiracy theories. I feel like this will be a great way to start because it's gonna like start with basics, things that are simple to understand. I'm not trying to scare anybody with this series. I want to make that clear. Like, I'm not trying to scare you. There's nothing to be scared of. Well, I still have anxiety about a lot of things, but they're really like, you know, like don't fucking worry about shit. I need to not worry about shit. Like I said, this video is gonna be about 9/11, and I decided to start with this one because it's very popular. According to a survey from about 1,500 people, about 54% of American citizens ages 18 and older believe that the government is hiding information about 9/11. And then in 2008, a global poll of over 16,000 people showed that fewer than half believed Al-Qaeda was responsible for 9/11. So yeah, about half the population like believes it. So that means that definitely a lot of people have heard of it. And you know, like there's a meme, Bush did 9/11. Okay, I'm gonna encourage you guys to do a lot of your own research. Look up videos of Bush getting interviewed about 9/11. He's like, I'm not authorized to speak on this subject, and it's like, you're the fucking president of the United States. Well, this is when he was. It's like, who the fuck is authorized if you're not? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna tell you guys what the official story is. The official story is that Osama bin Laden and 19 other hijackers conspired to ruin the life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness for us Americans. Nobody knew it was coming. Emphasis on the fact that the government said that nobody knew it was coming because we were warned many fucking times that there was going to be an attack on American soil. And our government did nothing to up the airport security until after it happened. Literally other countries are like, yeah, you guys are gonna get fucking attacked. And they're just like, yeah, whatever. We'll just, you know, deal with it when it happens after fucking thousands of people die. What? Like, okay, we were warned. Literally warned. And then they're telling us that we had no idea. This is just a fun fact that my boyfriend told me. People in Afghanistan were literally like counting down, waiting for this to happen. Like it was like the fucking ball dropping on New Year's Eve. If that doesn't raise a red flag to you, I don't know really what would. We definitely had knowledge that this was going to happen, and our government really did not do anything to protect us from it. And a lot of people might wonder, well, why would they let it happen? Well, the prices of oil went up. We were able to get in a war, which caused them all, like, they make money from war. War is a money maker. They're able to put a lot of money into the military. Yeah, another thing I wanted to say in the beginning of this video is that this topic, there's so much to talk about for this topic. It's overwhelming to do research on because there's just so many things that are just like, what the fuck? CBS stated that about 25% of our defense budget is missing, Just a huge chunk of our defense budget. Just nobody knows what happened to it. Like, just nobody knows. Where did like $2 billion go? How do we just lose that much money? And what's interesting is a lot of the financial information was stored in the World Trade Center. And another interesting coincidence is the financial department of the Pentagon is what was hit. Strange coincidences. Just the fact that the planes were able to hit the buildings in the first place are like, what the fuck? Because usually, you know, we're monitoring our skies, and when there's a plane that is not good flying in America, they fucking like try to shoot it down or something like that before it comes and kills a bunch of people. And another fun fact that I just think is interesting is that workers in Building 2, the second building to be hit, started evacuating, you know, when the first building was fucking hit by a plane, but then they were told to stay at their desks. Can you imagine the building next to you literally being on fire? And your boss is like, no, sorry, this work needs to get done. Another thing that I think is very notable is that the buildings collapsed so fast, dude. And okay, what I want you to do is look up on YouTube, controlled demolition building falling. Look that up. And then look at the videos of the buildings on 9/11 and tell me they don't look exactly the same. And everybody that was there, like, everyone that's like a witness to this event, all, like, there are like hundreds of videos of firemen and just people, you know, workers, everyone that was there that day just saying that like they heard explosions and explosions. And this one guy who was a maintenance worker for the World Trade Center, his name is William Rodriguez. He described hearing an explosion coming from below him in the building and then the plane hitting. So it's like there was an explosion before the plane even fucking hit the building. Another interesting thing is Bush fucking straight up lied. He straight up fucking lied. Bush described about 3 months after the 9/11 attack, and I'm gonna read a quote from Bush himself. I was sitting outside of the classroom waiting to go in, and I saw an airplane hit the tower. The TV was obviously on. I used to fly myself, and I said, there's one terrible pilot. And I said, it must have been a horrible accident, but I was whisked off. I barely had any time to think about it. When there's literally a video of Bush being informed about the second plane hitting. And, nobody saw that first plane crash on TV on September the 11th. The video didn't surface until the next day. So he just like straight up fucking lied. And earlier in the video when I said look up videos of Bush being interviewed, he was a horrible public speaker. That's like a known fact. Like, Bush did not really speak well, and I don't speak well either. I will admit that. I know I talk really fucking fast. I slur my words sometimes, but like, Bush was like the president of the United States, and like I took a public speaking class in high school, and I think that actually helped me a lot. Like 1 semester. It's like, dude, like take a fucking course in college. Like, I don't know. But he would get so nervous whenever he would be interviewed about it. He's just like, I am not authorized to speak on this. And like, not to mention the fact from that quote, he's like joking about this whole thing. Like, that's one terrible pilot. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Imagine being someone whose family member, or like someone and your family member was affected by that, and that's how the president is talking about it. Like, one bad accident, shit. Basically, that's all I'm going to talk about for now. If you guys are interested in this series, like, fucking let me the fuck know. Let me know, like, what you guys think. There was so much more I could have talked about in this video, but I do kind of want to keep these videos short. Thank you for watching. Comment, let me know, like, tell me interesting things that you know about 9/11, because, like I said, there's so much to talk about. There's so much to talk about, and this is only, like, this is just, like a dusting of the fucking, like, okay, say you haven't cleaned a room in years. It's like I just went around and just kind of like dusted a little bit of dust off. Like, that's what I just did with this video. See you guys next time. Bye.